Jones. We got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We meet every day at the same cafe, 6:30. No one knows she was there, holding hands, making all kinds of plans, while the jukebox plays our favorite song. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. We both know that it's wrong, but it's much too strong to let it go now. We gotta be extra careful. We don't build our hopes up too high, 'cause she's got her own obligations, and so, whoa, do I. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Well, it's time for us to be leaving, and it hurts so much inside, 'cause now she'll go her way and I'll go mine. But tomorrow we'll meet the same place, the same time. Me, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Same place, same time. Thing going on. Mrs. Jones.